Hi, I'm Katie Hacker, your host, and today it's all about crystals. I'm here with author and jewelry designer Lindsey Burke. Welcome.
Hi, thanks.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
This is a beautiful piece that you're going to show us how to make. And what I love about it especially is the combination of the different feels.
The different metals that it can incorporate several different metals. You can mix it up, you can mix and match, you can change it up to your liking.
Yes, it's a beautiful piece.
Thank
Nice
you.
work. Well,
Thanks.
show us how we get started. What do we need?
Well, first of all, we start with some pewter tags. These are plated pewter, and I've chosen the gold plated here. They already come with 2 holes punched in it. We're going to start by punching an extra set of holes in the rectangle tag here. So the way I like to do it is I take an extra one and I lay it on the back of it to find my hole. To make
that's a
my
good
second
idea.
one. So this is a little tip here.
Yeah, it's a great tip.
That way you're not just eyeballing where you want your hole. And then I'm just going to take a Sharpie and just mark right where I want to punch the hole.
Okay.
And I've just got 2 little marks here. I'll set this one aside because we only need the one. And then to punch the hole, I'm going to use a Pro Polish pad. This is just going to protect the surface of the front of the tag when we do the punching with the metal hole punch.
That's a great tip too.
Yeah. And then your metal hole punch, it's got the punch side and then a little hole on this side, and you can line up that hole with your mark that you did.
Oh, okay.
And just line it up like so.
So you can use that as your template.
Yep.
Smart.
And then just give it a punch.
Very good.
And wiggle that out.
I love the idea of customizing pewter blanks.
Yeah.
It's an easy way to take your designs to another level because everyone isn't using the same pieces either.
Right. And pewter is so soft that it makes it really easy just to do a quick punch through. You could, change up the design, add, 5 different punches in there if you wanted, and do dangles.
Great.
There we go. So there I've got the 2 extra holes there, and you'll see that those line up right there. Then we're going to take some chain, and I've used some disc chain. This is fun. It can be a little bit flashy, catch the light. And
I love that you call it disc chain because I always think of it as disco chain.
Disco chain, kind of like that. I'm going to cut off a piece that has 2 of the discs and 1 jump ring. And then I'm going to have 2 sections of that. So in order to do that, you're just going to take your wire cutters here and just snip. And we're going to do 2 of those.
Okay.
And then we've also got 1 section that's 36 inches long. I've already went ahead and pre-cut this one for us.
Okay.
Okay. Then to attach it, you're going to use your chain nose pliers. And we're going to go ahead and take the jump ring, open it front to back, and then slide it right through the half circle tag. And then I'm going to take one of those small sections of chain that I cut and put that right through there. And then close up this jump ring. And I'm going to go ahead and grab 1 more pair of pliers here.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and attach 1 more on this side as well. And then I will attach the larger length of chain all the way around as well.
So you're just creating the pendant section right now.
Yep, just the pendant section. So I'll show you how that looks here. So I've got one already created here. So I've attached the 2 small pieces of chain here with the jump rings, and then again, another jump ring on the top with the long length of chain. And then we're gonna go ahead and build our links of crystals to go in between. So I'm just using an eye pin. So I've already got 1 eye or loop made for me, which is nice, so I don't have to do the second part. And then I'm just gonna load it up with 10 of the 3mm crystals. And I'm using the bicone crystals.
And if you were using different sizes of blanks, then you could just adjust the size of this bar that you're creating to fit in between. That's great.
Absolutely. And actually I've got a sample over there that uses some 4mm bicones. And so instead of 10 crystals, I've actually got 7 on there.
Oh, okay.
So you can also adjust your crystal sizes and just adjust the number of crystals that you're adding. And usually I just kind of put that across here to make sure that it's the right width.
Yeah,
So
and you
can always
kind of have
add
to
more.
factor your loop too.
Right. And so I'm just going to go ahead and make a loop on the other side of this. So starting with my chain nose pliers,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna bend at a right angle. And then I'm gonna take my round nose pliers and I'm gonna make a loop similar in size to the one that I already have and make a loop
Okay.
like so.
Very good.
And then with my wire cutters, I just cut that excess wire off. And then that link will go right in between here. I've built a few over here. I'm just
Okay.
gonna grab. So I've already got some made up and I'll show you how to attach them.
Okay.
You're gonna attach right in between each of the rings. So I've got a set of rings, the jump rings that we did on the rectangle blank here, and then one right in the middle. So there'll be the one there, and two in between here. And then we'll do one here, and then one above that.
Okay.
So again, with the chain nose pliers, you're just gonna find that opening on your eye pin, open it away from you, kind of just rotating it, and link that right into your chain, like so.
Nice. Yeah, that's great.
And then close it up.
Okay.
And then to do the other side, you do the exact same, opening it, and then
the tricky part of
right
catching the other
is
side,
catching
huh?
the other side.
I think what's so cool about this idea is that you could even use it to make earrings. You could make different types of necklaces with this as a pendant or focal piece, playing with the size. I love the way that you come up with ideas that are really wearable and versatile.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Well, I like this look. I'm going to open this just a little bit more to get that in there. This look is very modern and clean. I've done it as like a 36-inch length necklace, but you can definitely change the necklace length to your liking as well. So again, just making it adjustable for you.
Yeah.
And then there you go.
That would make a great choker. Could see it.
Right.
You know, I just can see this going a lot of different ways. And when you're using crystals, you can really bring in the color spectrum.
You gotta make it
the
sparkle.
Whole spectrum. Yeah.
So then you would just continue. Let me grab this one. You would finish, and then you would continue adding all four here.
Yeah, that's really
Nice.
pretty. And I love the combination of the matte
Yeah,
and the
this one's
sparkle
nice.
together.
With the matte, it kind of pairs really well with the pewter finish here. This just gives a little bit of contrast with the sparkle.
I think
Little
that's a
extra sparkle.
Yeah, it is. And let's take a look at these examples over
Yeah.
here, because it really does show you how you can use the same design, you know, and make it a bunch of different ways. This
Yep.
would be a great idea for doing gifts for people, or if you're selling at shows.
I was just gonna say, for anybody
Yeah.
selling at their shows, they've got a versatile piece that they
Right.
can make several.
Yeah, they can have a cohesive collection, you
Mm-hmm.
know. I think this is great. And I love the idea of this one, especially
I like that, with
this
the
gold one with the
multiple
multiple
colors.
colors. Yeah,
Mhm.
because it goes with so many different things.
Yeah. I also like the one on the end because that uses mixed metals. So you've got the gunmetal chain, copper, and then you've got crystals in rose gold and gold. as
Yeah, and
well.
it has a
So,
real industrial flavor.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
like
well,
that.
thank you so much,
Yeah,
Lindsay.
thank you.
Glad you could come today.